everybody's healthy, everybody's excited. Lots of momentum, physically and mentally moving in the right direction for NCAAs.
What are you going to do with Taylor in the 3.5 or DMR?
Well, Taylor has the option of the distance medley and the 3,000, and so we'll make decisions that basically the mile is the key ingredient, so to speak. Depending on what Karina and Lauren do, there's a possibility I might bring one of them back in the distance medley, or possibly substitute Devin Clark in and let those two be fresh for the mile final the next day.
Everybody else is pretty set, aren't they?
Yeah, we're pretty much, orchestrated to their specific event, and the only one that's doing quite a bit of work is Peyton with 60 hurdles, the 200, and obviously come back in the mile relay. So she has a heavy workload.
What's your 4x4 going to be?
Our 4x4 has 7 options, and again, Chris is going to kind of make that decision as everybody evolves through Friday, going into Saturday's finals. It's nice to have depth, and obviously Peyton is a key ingredient on that relay, but we also have some options if need be.
How big are the sprints, just kind of negating Southern Cal sprint?
Well, I mean, we have some head-on-head competition in the 60 and the 200 and the 400, where we have representation as well. And so if we can go in and help neutralize some of their strengths, then it kind of shifts back to us, where we have events in the distances, the pole vault, obviously, the heptathlon with Kelsey Herman. We can offset a lot of people because of the kind of across-the-board scoring options.
You mentioned Ohio State. I didn't realize they were that much of a factor.
Ohio State won the Big Ten. They have a thrower that's going to probably win the shot and the weight throw. So they start with 20 points. This is a meet that might only take low 40, maybe even 40 points to win the team title. So they're kind of halfway there already with a key individual. We have to make sure that we offset that as best we possibly can.
They got anything else?
They have some sprinters and a relay and so on. So not as many representation that we have, but they have some potency in some of their event areas.
How many national champions? How many of them do you feel you all can really contend for individual champions?
I think we have probably 3 or 4 options that could threaten to win a title, and hopefully if they're offset by some key individual, that they grab 8 points instead, and accumulate a few of those 8 points really helps as well. But we have 2 defending national champions, obviously big targets on their back. Hopefully they can withstand the expectation and pressure, and I think both of them are well rehearsed in that area, that they could do a nice job of defending those titles.
Is Kelsey a contender?
Kelsey is definitely a contender in the pentathlon. She is better now than she's ever been, and she had a great SEC meet, and I think she can even do better at the national championship.
Taylor, is she going to run the 3 and the DMR? What else she do?
She'll do, as of right now, the DMR and the 3. And then there's a possibility if we want to sub, we have multiple options with the distance medley. It's on Friday evening, so if we need to keep people fresh, we actually have 2 alternates that could step in and fill those positions.
Who's running the 800 as well?
And again, the option will be the 1,200 meters, but the 800 is with Alex Burns, and the quarter miler, again, we have 7 quarter milers to pick from. So that's a relay that can have lots and lots of options, but I think any of those combinations could score.
You've won 2 national titles. How do you feel about this team going in? I mean, is this maybe as great as those teams were?
I think this team is maybe the strongest that we've ever had, and that's saying a lot when you consider we won 2 national titles, and the one that we had indoors was with at home with Dominique Scott gaining 20 points by herself. So I think it's a situation where we have more diversification across the board, and we have individuals that could definitely threaten to win a national title.
How like you said, you kind of pulled back on the reins in the SECs, but you got quality and quantity. I mean, how good does it feel? You've got 18, you said 18 athletes and 15 scoring chances, I guess, with the relays. I mean, so you could not that you want to, but you could afford to have some slip-ups. You have a bit of a margin for error.
The people that win national titles traditionally have the depth that if they do have an offset of somebody going, having a poor day or a struggly day, that they can offset it with somebody else's performance. We have that capability on this team.
We caught Alexia earlier, and you guys won the outdoor title her freshman year, and she said she thought, well, this is just the way it is. And you guys obviously have been strong since then, but you haven't won a national title.
No.
And she kind of said, she understands how hard that is to do and what it takes.
Well, we were second last year with 3 national champions and not as much depth. The year before, I think we're in the top 10 again. So we've always been in the hunt, in the conversation to try to, be a trophy team. This year, I think, is the one that, as a coaching staff, we've always looked forward to. Because we've got experience, we've got talent, we've got depth. And that's a tough combination to beat.
Peyton's tripling, I guess.
She will. She'll run the 60 hurdles, the 200, and be a key ingredient in the 4x4.
How good do you feel about her?
Well, she's a senior. She's had a fantastic season. She's had a great career. I think this is an opportunity for her to just cash in and make the media as well as the competition realize how special she is.
You alluded to Arkansans, but you've got